Hello boys and girls, and welcome to lesson 2-2, chapter 2, lesson 2, adding integers. This is the study guide on pages 31, 32. Let's get started. So as always, we start by scanning the lesson and predict two things you will learn about adding integers. Well, when I look at the textbook, the first key concept that I see is add integers of the same sign. So we have negative plus a negative, or positive plus a positive. And the second key concept that we have is adding integers with different signs. So we have a positive plus a negative, or negative plus a positive. And these are the key concepts. This is what we will be looking at. So again, we're going to look at how to add integers with the same sign and how to add integers with different signs. But essentially, we're looking at the same thing, which is adding integers, okay? Okay, how does this apply to the real world? The money you earn can be represented by a positive integer. The money we get is positive, while the money you spend or borrow can be represented by a negative integer. Remember borrow from a credit card? May borrowed $15 from her parents on Friday night to go to the movie with her friends. On Saturday, she earned $25 babysitting for her neighbors. So key words here are borrowed, which is not her money, so she's going to owe that money. And then another keyword would be earned, right there, earned. So this clearly is a positive, but borrowing is a negative. Let's write them as integer. May owes her parents $15. When you owe money, that's a negative. Okay, it's money that you don't have. But here we have May earn $25. Well, she earned $25 babysitting on Saturday. She has $25. It's positive. You don't even have to put the sign. Okay, so if May started with $0, what addition expression could be used to find the amount of money she has after repaying her parents and babysitting? Well, let's see. She started off with negative 15, so you go ahead and you just write the negative 15. And then on Saturday, okay, we're adding another event, and on Saturday she earned $25. And there we go. So we can work that with the number line up ahead. So here's our number line, okay? Fill in the number line to show negative 15 plus 25, then write an addition sentence to represent the number. This is just for us to visualize how the numbers move. She started off at 0, and she borrowed $15. Went all the way down to the 15. So that's the direction we move, negative 15. But then she earned the next day $25, so that took her back to the positive. Okay, 25 spots. You would count 25. Here we have them in increments of 2. But that would be plus $25. Okay, and that takes her all the way to here. If we were to write it, we'd write negative 15 plus 25 equals 10. There it is. Okay, that's how you can visualize it. Okay, so now suppose May spent another $7 after repaying her parents. So here she borrowed, then she made some money, and she repaid her parents, and this is what she has left. So we start off with the 10. That's our new value, right? What addition sentence would show the amount of money she has left? She spent another $7. May spent another 7, so that's negative 7, right? So 10, and then she spent another 7. Remember, we have to make it addition because we're adding integers, and it's kind of the sequence. We're adding an event. So she has $10 and she spent 7. That would give her how much money left? $3. Okay, we're going to do it all over again on page 32. Model the addition sentence 3 plus negative 4 on the number line below and find the sum. So we always start by counting from 0. Don't forget. And we have 3. So we move 3 from 0, we move 3 to positive, so we go all the way to here, right? There we go, to there, to 3. And then we're told that we have a negative 4, so now we have to go from that 3, okay, all the way to negative 4. 1, 2, 3, 4, okay? Negative 4 would end right there. Okay, this should be an arrow that goes that way. So there we have 3 and then negative 4. Okay, so 3 plus negative 4, you can see it's negative 1. So as you can see, to add a positive number, you move to the right. This way, to the right, on the number line. And then to add a negative number, you move to this way, to the left on the number line. Okay, continuing on, we have to simplify these expressions, and we're going to do a little bit of a review of the types of properties we've used before, we've learned, okay? So if you remember, we have associative properties, commutative properties, additive, inverse properties, and so on, okay? And those are the three we're going to use right here. Let's see if you can remember which is which. Okay, so these are the three we're going to use today in this review. Let's see if you can figure it out. Commutative property, okay? Associative property, and additive inverse property. What are they? Okay, commutative property. Remember, the order in which the numbers are added or multiplied does not change the sum. So it doesn't matter which order, okay? It doesn't matter which order we do it in. It should not change the sum. But let's see, if we do here, 5 plus 2 is 7, plus negative 7 would be 0, right? What if I do 2 plus negative 7? Okay, 2 plus negative 7 is negative 5. Plus 5 is 0, right? So we have 7 plus negative 7 is 0, or 2 plus negative 7 is negative 5 plus 5 is 0. It doesn't matter how I do it. So clearly, this one is commutative property. What's associative property mean? Let's review. Associative property, the way in which numbers are grouped when added or multiplied does not change the sum or product. So the way they're grouped. Here, let's say we group the 5 plus 2 is 7 plus negative 7 is still 0. But what if I group the 2 and the 7 together? So I have 2 minus 7, okay, which would be negative 5. And then I add the 5 later on. Again, it doesn't matter if I put a parentheses around these two, or if I put a parentheses around these two, it doesn't matter how it's grouped. So the second one is associative property. And additive inverse. What does that mean? Well, in this lesson we learned about additive inverses and an integer and its opposite. So when we talk about additive inverses, we're talking about the opposites. And remember, when you put opposites side by side, it's always going to equal 0, as you can see right there. So that is the additive inverse property. And there you go, boys and girls. Please do the summary on your own, where you write down in 2 or 3 sentences what this was about. You just wrote 3 different properties. You also added integers with same signs and with different signs. Okay, see you in class.